Now I'd like to bring up Tim Wesley. He is running for Congressional District 35. It is time to take Dog It out.
I'm running for 15. All right, CD 15. And I'm running again for 15. I was invited here. As you mentioned, I'm Dr. Tim Wesley. I'm running for U.S. Congress for Congressional District 15. You can find my information at timwesley.com. When I was invited here for a Trump rally, I wanted to make sure people knew why I, Dr. Tim Wesley, a minority, supports President Trump. I support success. And what we've seen over the last few years has been success. No matter who you are, if you're an American, it doesn't matter if you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, or Libertarian. What we've seen is more jobs, more Americans are employed, more now than ever before in history. We have jobless claims levels that's the lowest they've been in 5 decades. We have the economy that's achieved its highest long-term positive job growth and streak in its record history. We have unemployment at a 50-year low. Do y'all understand that? A 50-year low. This is not just for Republicans or Democrats or independents. This is for Americans. Women, right now, we see people on the left talking about women's rights. Well, right now, the women's rights, women's unemployment has recently hit a low of nearly 65 years. Think about that for a moment. Why do I support Donald J. Trump for president? Because we see that as a veteran of the United States Army, 7 years active duty, 1 year in the Texas National Guard. I see what he's done for veterans. I see what he's done for veterans. Unemployment has recently hit a low for 2 decades. And I'm a veteran and I can appreciate this. I can understand as well that when it comes down to American optimism, it's at an all-time high. Small businesses, their optimism is at a historic high. Manufacturers are confident, more confident than ever. Consumers, their confidence is at an 18-year high. When it comes down to the American income, homeowners, and we're talking about Hispanics, and we're talking about this right now today, they're seeing more homeowner ownership, the highest rate that has been in nearly a decade. This is called success. This success is taking place under President Donald J. Trump. Yes. As we look at the American business, workers right now, they're seeing when our steel industry, it was suffering for a while, but when the president took over, the steel and aluminum producers are now reopening. When it comes to deregulations, if you're small business owners, it doesn't say you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, or Libertarian. You are a small business owner, and small business owners have prospered under President Donald J. Trump. How so? Yes, how so? We see that with the small businesses, deregulation has taken place. 22 deregulation actions against every one regulation under President Donald J. Trump. And we also see that the tax cuts, how did they help us? More than 6 million American workers have received wage increases, bonuses, and increases due to the tax cuts. In addition, over 100 utility companies have lowered electricity, gas, water, etc. But we do not hear about this in the mainstream media. That's why people like Dr. Tim Wesley must show up on scenes like this and tell the truth about what's taking place under President Donald J. Trump. Yes. And when it comes to health care, President has signed the most comprehensive childhood cancer legislation ever into law. So those that are concerned about the children, look at what the president has done. No president has done this. Further, when it comes to our foreign policy, and for those that say that they're people of faith, he did one thing that other presidents said they would do, but no one was able to do it until President Donald J. Trump, and that was to move the U.S. Embassy in Israel to Jerusalem. Yes. That is powerful. That is powerful. When it comes down to energy, he withdrew from the job-killing Paris Climate Agreement, which would have cost the U.S. nearly $3 trillion and led to 6.5 million fewer industrial sector jobs by 2040. These things are not just Republican. These things are American. And that's why he said he wanted to make America great again. If we want to keep America great, we have to understand that when it comes down to border security, he secured $1.6 billion in border wall construction so that we can move forward in constructing that wall to secure our nation. In addition to that, in San Diego area, there's 14 miles that has been constructed already. And I'll close with this. We talk about defense and all these things. The president has done exactly what he's promised. This is what people fear, that you have a man that's not a politician, but a man that's flawed. He's flawed because we all are. I challenge anyone to tell me that you hadn't made mistakes. Tell me you hadn't said anything you regretted. Tell me you hadn't done anything you regretted, and I'll show you a liar. Oh, come on for just a moment. Every single person has made some mistakes and errors, but the president has kept his promise. He's helped us with energy, and he's helped us with border security. I shared yesterday when people ask, why do you support the president? Because the president supports border security. 6 to 8 out of every 10 young ladies will be raped along the route to come to America illegally. 6 to 8 out of 10. We're talking 60 to 80% of the women and young girls that the left say that they want to protect, they will be raped along the route trying to get into the United States illegally. In addition to that, they're taking contraceptives to ensure that they're not pregnant by the time they get to the U.S. And not only that, unfortunately, with all the rapes that take place, they have a rape tree, but the media will not tell you about that. CNN won't tell you about the rape trees that are on these routes that they're tied to, and their undergarments are thrown on there. When you ask, why do I support Donald J. Trump? Because he's trying to secure our borders, and in doing so, protect the rights of women, protect the rights of young girls. That's why I'm out here today. That's why I'm speaking with the passion I'm speaking of today. It's costing us, and I will close with this, it's costing every American taxpayer citizen $365 million per day, an average of $134 billion per year. We pay about $11,000 to $12,000 per year in taxes. We pay over $9,000 to $10,000 per illegal immigrant. You do the math. Who's paying for illegal immigration? Every single American taxpayer, every single one of us, regardless of what party you're with. So when you ask, why do I support Donald J. Trump for president? Because we're seeing results. He's doing what he promised, and by all means, we should ask for 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years. Yes, and I'll close out with this. As a candidate for U.S. Congress, District 15 of Texas, I guarantee you one thing. If I have an opportunity to go to U.S. Congress and represent the great people of the state of Texas and the people of this nation for all intended purposes, I guarantee you I'm going to fight. I'm going to make sure I uphold the Constitution, Article 4, Section 4 of the U.S. Constitution. We're going to secure our borders. We're going to do it the right way. We're going to protect the unborn. We're going to protect our veterans. We're going to make sure that the sanctity of life, those who cannot speak for themselves, will have a strong voice. We're going to make sure that we listen to we, the people. And when it's all said and done, like Donald J. Trump has done over the last few years, I will produce success, not on my own, but by God's might and God's will. And together we will rise. Tim Wesley, Dr. Tim Wesley for U.S. Congress, CD 15.
Forgive me, I'm sorry. Let me make a correction. Who is your opponent again?
Vicente Gonzalez.
Vicente Gonzalez. Let's take Vicente Gonzalez out.
Yeah.
Okay.